Why does everybody quit when the going just gets going? You just got into your course, just got into a new program, just found something that's about to work. You go about 10 feet and then you lose all of your desire to move forward. What just happened? That's what we're going to talk about today. Welcome so much. My name is Ben Moote. Happy to have you guys here. We're going to be talking about why deflation happens right after you jump into that new opportunity and how you can get over it. When you were sold on this new opportunity, this big shiny thing that you're like, ooh, this is gonna make everything work, right before you jumped into that, you were sold that you could become this new thing. But once you were sold this new thing, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna become it. You're sold in, you jump in, the deflation hits because your subconscious realizes, yeah, but you're not that thing, are you? Suddenly there's this inner battle. And everybody loses this inner battle because nobody teaches how to get over it in step one. Everybody skips it. So I've taken that and I am implementing it into my programs. I'm going to show you, this is from day 2 of the Funnel Party. What is a Funnel Party? First off, like Funnel Party was an opportunity for a whole bunch of people to gather around. We gave away free funnels. We gave away a whole bunch of free gifts, and we gave a lot of training away. Total value. We just like gave and gave and gave. I gave as much as I could in 3 days. So I hope you guys enjoy. We're talking about what makes all of this work right after you're sold on becoming this new person, being able to become this new individual, because business is about changing yourself, building yourself up to become the foundation for every business idea that you want to launch successfully. But you have to become that foundation. You have to change. So what is that power that's going to help you change? We need to give you the ammo to get you past the pain of your subconscious saying, yeah, but you're not that person. Listen in, pay attention to the Funnel Party day 2. The first thing you need to write down is a very clear statement of what it is that you actually want. What do you want? I know that's really horrible. I want ... What is that thing that you want? Be as clear as you can here. The clearer you are, like I went and I wrote, I didn't think this was going to work, guys. This is all funky stuff to me, like blah. But visualization works. And so this is just a visualization project. So your goal is to get out a piece of paper, write down what it is you want. I did like a future cast. I'm like, it's 5 years in the future. What is my life like? Guess what? It happened. The ideal day. Correct, Jesse. So, Frank Kern, write down what it is you want and be precise. Be precise. Now, Frank Kern, you can do the ideal day. I like the ideal day personally, but the way that he does it is he writes down that and then he distills it down into one statement. And that statement is my purpose. You guys able to see all that far? Okay, cool. My purpose. What is your purpose? What is it that you can do better than anybody else? What is it that makes you unique? Why are you tailor fit for this? Why is this now? Like, this is the perfect time right now to go through this. So like, write this down. This is like super powerful. Everybody has notes, right? Like, I'm not just here to teach for this to the sake of having fun. You need to learn this. This is helpful, okay? So write down, what is your purpose? He makes one simple statement out of this. And then, remember we talked about false beliefs? He makes a belief inventory. And he writes down all the positive beliefs that are going to help him get through this and all the negative. And when he writes down a positive, he's like, oh, you know what? I also have this negative one. And when I write down a negative one, I'm like, you know what? How can I combat that? Write down the positive one. Do you know what you're doing? You are creating a game plan for your mind. Because there will come that point where that core belief that you've held up for years is going to come back and say, you can't do this. No, this doesn't work for you. No, you don't have this resource. It's impossible. No, this is just not the right, it just doesn't work for you. It's not a good vehicle. It's just the vehicle just doesn't work. It's a great idea, but it just doesn't work. One by one, it all falls apart. We've all felt that. Until somebody else is like, behold, shiny object, right? So you write down all the positives and all the negatives. So that way you have ammunition. You have ammunition for when your brain is like, yeah, but I don't know if I can. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can. Guys, this is dirt freaking simple. You don't know why? Because Frank Kern wrote it. Okay, I'll show you this in a moment. Next. Oh, so Russell Brunson and the One Funnel Away right here. When they get to the negative, they actually write down what resources are available. That's from the One Funnel Away program. They write down what resources they can turn to for each piece that they're not good at. So that way, they are able to then make this faster. You know, I'm not good at that. I'm not. Bet you I could find somebody who can do it for 15 bucks. Yeah, that helps. Okay, write down resources. Go Google it. It helps. Okay, this is your game plan to succeed. Everything that they taught is great, but your mind is going to fight you every step of the way. You're making a change. Change is not easy. And it's not just a bunch of tasks. We want the tasks. But it's all about the mind. And if you get it wrong, it screws everything up. Frank Kern, when he was teaching this on stage, he's like, guys, I have to be honest with you. I don't want to teach this. But if I don't do this before I start my next endeavor, it fails. I have to do this. Frank Kern. Okay. Now, there's a couple more in here. 30-day talks about your pit versus your peak. I teach that later. Offer Lab. In Offer Lab, you actually define the amount of money you want to make. That's also part of like the I want statement. You could work it in there. 30-day says if I fail, so they increase the pain of the negative in the One Funnel Away. They write down a statement of if I fail, what will I lose? What will I lose? Okay, all of these can work together in one simplified thing that just makes this like a freaking powerhouse. One simplified path. One simplified path. That's all you need. Okay. That's my piece. We're going to skip that. Frank Kern then writes down all of his values, beliefs, priorities, opinions, the causes that he stands for, and what's most important. I'm going to restate those. Okay. Because when you start to figure out your who it is that you are going to be selling, about 65% of the time for all of you, you're really just selling a younger version of yourself before you found the thing. So when you write down your, here we go again, your values, your beliefs, your priorities, your opinions, the causes that you stand for, and what's most important to you, you are actually writing out who you want your customer to be. Who you want your customer to be. Okay? It actually works. Now, this isn't the avatar state. This isn't the time where we talk about create your avatar. No, this is actually just step one. Okay. The 30-day program teaches you to then start documenting everything. I actually did that last night. Let me show you real quick. So last night, I finished the live with you guys, and then I had a team member, a friend of mine, record this video. Can you see that? Or this video. Yeah, it's this one. And so I'm talking through everything I just went through, the holy aha moments, the wow, this worked. It's just documenting it. You document the process. Alfredo, what did you miss? Did you miss like the steps from Frank Kern? I'll state that again. But you document the process. You don't need to share this with anybody. This is for the future. You remember when I just showed you that video where I recorded the whiteboard of madness? Remember when I did that? I wasn't going to record it. I just wanted it for myself. Then I'm like, oh my gosh, if I recorded that, oh, that would be sick. That would be awesome. So I did. Okay, Alfredo. So start documenting it, whether you're just doing audio, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe today, or whether you are doing, or whether you're writing it out, whatever you're in a journal, document this journey. Document it. Not for you, for your future sales pitch, or for the customer, helping the customer get over this. Okay? Those pieces, once again, Alfredo, are number 1, values, beliefs, priorities, opinions, causes you stand for, and what is most important to you. One more time. Values, beliefs, priorities, opinions, causes you stand for, what's most important to you. Now, if you want to take it one step further with the Frank Kern idea, where like you are your avatar, Russell Brunson and OfferLab, both of them, teach you that you should then write out your customer journey. What was your journey up to this point? Because guess what? That's your customer's journey. You don't have to guess anymore. You don't have to guess. What was your customer journey? I don't know. Okay. What was your journey? Well, I can mention that. Notice when I tell my journey, when I told you guys it yesterday, when it really resonated, I didn't mention what courses I went through exactly. I just mentioned the fact that I did this and I had to buy something. And then I did this and I had to buy something. Who else has gone through the shiny squirrel syndrome? Where like, you see something, squirrel, you have to go get it. Okay? Squirrel syndrome. We've all done it. You just have to note all this. There's also something I learned about my story that's mostly true of anybody. Tell me if this is true about you. When you discovered online marketing, digital marketing, all this stuff, was it late at night for you? Was it late at night? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Dasha, you start to write. It's all late at night. We all stayed up too late, and that's when we discovered it. We all stayed up too late. You're frustrated. You're tired. Exactly. And then there's an easy way to do this. Woo! Shiny object. That's how we first discover all this. Late at night. So, write down your story and then start paying attention, because more than likely, it's everybody else's story.